Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon White. So in the last part we only really spent our time just finding the Pokemon that we could find in the new area of the Dream Yard. And then we looked at which new Pokemon was swarming. And now first, I'm gonna go back into the back to that guy who gave us a healing sponsor before to see if we could get ourselves a new one this time. Although, like I said before, it is possible that you could get the same one over and over. Like here. Yep, another healing sponsor. Which means, yeah, I'm not gonna be restoring any more fossils to them. Come on. Now with the area that where we're gonna be going to now is actually back to the desert resort. And here we are. Now we're actually gonna be going back to the Relic Castle. But just before you do, yep, here we have Professor Juniper again. Yeah, I wonder why she's here. I heard about these Pokemon statues, and I came to look into their origins. Oh, I bet. I've learned that each of these Pokemon statues is actually a real Pokemon. It's called a Darmanitan. It's sleeping. So it's become like a stone. When I quickly measured how long they have existed, it was amazing. Around 2,500 years. Seems like they went to sleep that long ago. That means that they've been here since before this place was in ruins. When the Relic Castle was flourishing. Yeah, I bet it was. Perhaps they were guarding the city. Yeah, maybe so. These Pokemon, they are either in a state of hibernation or meditation. So if you wake them, they will become active once again. So yeah, now she's essentially gonna give us the item. Yeah, the very item that you would usually get within the on every Saturday afternoon from the Royal Unova. Yeah, just in case if you don't, it is, just in case if you don't have one yet. So, essentially, yeah, now if you want to get into the battle against these at least one of these Darmanitans, you can. Now, within the Relic Castle, we're actually gonna go back to where we encountered Getsis. So, yeah, let's just say this can take some time, this is always gonna take some time just so I could go through these quicksand areas and whatnot. And here we are. Now, as you can see, yeah, ever since we were last here, the area has been filled up with even more sand. And with that, we can now actually enter this doorway here. Which can actually gain us access to a brand new area of the Relic Castle. And as you can see immediately, there is a Team Plasma Grunt here. I wonder why that's the case. And then after immediately running away from us, as soon as you're into the next room, he just yells and then he just battles us. Yeah, maybe you should have battled us before you decided to run off. But anyways, but as you can see, yeah, now he's only got this one. A crocodile. Now, I believe that this right here is the very last time that we do get to fight any Team Plasma Grunts within this whole entire game. So let's just say, try to enjoy this while you can, because well, we're not gonna be hearing this piece of music all throughout the rest of the game. And with that, my Saspato level is at 57 now. Huzzah! Alright, nice, plus 4 for HP, and a very good plus 3 for attack, and very decent plus 2 for everything else. And yeah, the special defense is still not reached the 100s yet, but it's getting there. Anyways, why are you here exactly? Ryoku of the 7 Sages is looking for a Pokemon inside the Relic Castle. I was his lookout, so he wouldn't be interrupted. Ah, that's why. Stupid me. Plus weak. And did I mention stupid? Like 3 times. In all lives up to nincompoop! Yeah, way to call yourself a goddamn nincompoop. Okay, everyone. Now for this part of the Relic Castle. Now, even though it is structured like a maze, but however, it's not really that much of a maze. Yeah, as long as you go downwards and then over to your left, then just to keep going left, then you'll get to where you actually need to go. So again, it's not really that much of a maze, really. But however, though, there are actually a few new Pokemon that we can find here. Now just keep going down here, and then just keep going to left here. Yeah, see? Now I'm actually gonna stay here so we can get to the so I can actually go to the rest of the Pokemon that I want to encounter here. Now, like I said just before, you can still find Krokorok and Cofagrigus, but as you can see here, now we can also find Wild Sandslash. And also you can try to find wild onyxes as well. And this right here is your only place where you can actually get both. So yeah, make sure you can try to get them as much as you can. And also, as you can see from Sandslash, Sandslash essentially utilizes the same sprite that it. Sandslash essentially utilizes the same sprite, same sprite that it had from Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, but anyways, now let me see if I could try to find my Onyx. Yeah, well that is if I can, cause. Now, even though this is the only place in the entire game where you can find Onyx, it's just that, yeah, they're not exactly as common as either Krokorok or Sandslash are. And already I've encountered two of each. Yeah, 2 of each Sandslash and Krokorok already. But however, though, now the Sandslash and Onyx are not the only 2 new Pokemon that you can actually find within the Relic Castle. And now, when you actually reach the area where we're going to be encountering Ryoku, there is only one new Pokemon that she. There is only one new Pokemon that you can find, that you can actually find, and it is indeed the Pokemon that we're going to be encountering right now, Claydol. Yep, it's indeed the ground and psychic type Claydol. As you can see, yeah, Claydol. Now Claydol also utilizes a brand new sprite for himself. And now I don't think these Claydol have self-destruct or even explosion. But however, these Claydol do have Sandstorm on them, so yeah, you just be careful. You just be careful if you spend too much time on just trying to get the Claydol. But anyways, I'm gonna set on my size bateau so I can make sure I don't take too much damage from that. And wow, Claydol, he really wants to utilize a Sandstorm, even though it's already been activated. Wow. Oh, damn it. Really, Claydol? Only Sandstorm? That is the only thing that you're gonna do? Oh, wait, I think I just had a quick catch. Oh, I did! Oh, wow, it actually works. Wow, Claydol. Just, wow. Anyways, Claydol, the Claydol Pokemon. Yeah, even though considering that his name is Claydol, yeah, that's why he's literally called the Claydol of Pokemon. But again, that is stupid. Like, that's, yeah, the freaking, he only just wanted to use freaking Sandstorm. That was the only thing that he wanted to do. Jeez, Claydol. But anyways, everyone, now we're gonna see why exactly has Ryoku actually came here. Now, I was planning to catch the Pokemon called Volcarona, that lives in this Relic Castle, and presented to Getsus. Oh, I see. But the Shadow Triad said that Getsus has gone somewhere, right? Well, it's mostly Looker, but whatever. Excuse me. We always said we were complete when the seven of us were together. Now I don't know the meaning of those words anymore. I guess I don't mind, even if we were being used, but the dream is over. Yep, the dream is over for you. I no longer need this, and that of course being the TM that he's indeed going to give us. Anyways, now the TM is going to give us this time is indeed the TM Calm Mind. Now that TM is definitely extremely useful for those really good special attackers, and also for those who have really good special defense. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, now we just keep talking about some more about the Relic Castle, and Looker again. Regarding Team Plasma, I am an officer on the International Police, and you must satisfy from my request, and you must satisfy my request for certain information. Understood. But we don't know much about Getsus or our Lord N. We haven't even figured out if they are father and son. Well, that is something that the other members of the Seven Sages probably don't know about. But for those of us who actually know the actual Pokemon lore, definitely know what is what is really up. Who are Getsus and Anna really are. Yeah, but anyways, now with only 5 found, we still only have yet to find only 1 more left. Yep, and off we go. And now before we head on out, yeah, here's where I'm gonna end off this part, because yeah, this is our only chance, aside from getting the egg, is where you can get Volcarona. And so, until the next part, I'll see you guys next time.